What's going on, everybody? My name is Hunter, and in this video, we're going to be talking about what the hardest part about being a dividend stock investor is and how you can kind of counteract this con to dividend stock investing. We'll talk about what I do to kind of get over this little bump in the road, I guess you could call it. We'll look in my portfolio, talk about that for a little bit, and also talk about just a bunch of different things on dividend stock investing and why I'm staying consistent and patient, and why, in my personal opinion, I think it's in your best interest to do so as well. But before I go any further within this video, all I ask that if you enjoy it and if you like dividend stock investing and talking about dividend stocks and cash flow and different things like that, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications for videos coming out. I'm pretty sure that from now on, not doing every other day, I'm going to do videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week. I think it's just more consistent and better for the channel and the growth and long-term sustainability of this. But enough of that talk, let's get into this video. So what we're looking at is my portfolio. Currently, we are down $250 over the past week, which is 2.46%. And over the past day, we're down $128. Now, you can go check out this portfolio if you would like. It is going to be in the link in the description or in the pinned comment down below. You can just click it out. It's 100% free to go look at. And if you don't use M1 Finance, I love the brokerage. And if you want to use my link and deposit $100 by using that link into M1 Finance, you and me both get $50 free dollars. You'll be getting a 50% ROI just like that, which is incredible stuff. Now, let's talk about what I believe is the hardest part about being a dividend stock investor. And that is just being patient and envisioning the long term. So a lot of what I've been seeing recently is because me personally, I really like NFTs, and I think that a lot of them do offer utility that is worth buying. And I'm not the biggest crypto fanatic, but the more I look into it, the more I like it. And so I'm sitting here and I like to invest in different things. And my portfolio is very diversified. Like, I have a growth portfolio, I have my retirement portfolio, I have my dividend portfolio, I have my crypto portfolio. I have a lot of different things. I have my private investment portfolio because I am an angel investor. And so there's a bunch of different things that are happening right now in my portfolios. And so I am very diversified. But when it comes to dividend stock investing, I think you have to be patient and consistent. And what I mean by that is, don't let seeing good gains like this. It's not the easiest thing, seeing people make crazy gains day trading or in other investments and not thinking that you can do it yourself. Because a lot of these people on TikTok or YouTube, whatever, Instagram, they say, look at me, hit this buy button and the stock went up, and then I hit the sell button. And I've done this day trading stuff, and I'm not hating on it by any means, but it's not as easy as people make it sound. And they make it sound like you click 3 buttons and then you're a millionaire. And it doesn't work like that. I can tell you from past experience. Now, if you put in the work and you have a passion for it and you really can stay consistent, I am sure you will probably see gains, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. But it's very hard to see all these people making these gains, and then you look at your dividend portfolio and it's up 2%. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be consistent, because the compound annual growth rate and the dividend snowball, that is when it is the best time to be an investor in dividend stocks, is long term. Dividend stocks perform way better historically, and patience is a virtue. And this strategy has proven to perform better than the rest of the market for the past 60 years and even longer than that. And now, what I was talking about earlier is all these different times you see people make these incredible gains. And what I look at these is, I'm not saying that you can't go give them a shot, but don't let them make you lose sight of your dividend portfolio. Only use money that you're willing to lose for these ventures. So, for example, my dividend portfolio right now is sitting at $9,800, and all time it is actually down. And I did start this in October because I've been a big time growth investor for the past years, but the way I see the market trending long term, I think it's time for me to build my dividend portfolio. So, looking at this, let's just say, for example, I have X amount of dollars. Let's just say I have a $100 dividend portfolio and I have $1,000 more dollars. I think it's important to put some of that money into my dividend portfolio. And if I want to go try trading NFTs, if I want to go try day trading, whatever it might be, maybe I put in another $50. Just give it a chance, you know? I'm not saying you can't try these ventures, but don't forget about dividend investing. Make sure that you're putting in that money Have like a set amount that you'd like to put in. Maybe it's a percentage of your paycheck that you want to put in. Maybe it's a set exact dollar amount, you know? So for me personally, like I don't have an exact percent that I put in because I'm not paycheck from like an employer. I kind of make money on my own and I have these different ventures that I do. So I put in a set dollar amount that I make on a consistent basis. And I try and stay consistent with that. And I'm working hard to increase this dollar amount so that my dividend portfolio grows faster and pays out more passive income on a long-term basis. Now, here's a quote from Warren Buffett that I really liked. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Warren Buffett, like top investors of all time, all of his net worth came in the later stages of his life. And do you know why that is? Because of compound annual growth. Just be patient because patience is a virtue. Now, here's some more stuff that I really like to look at whenever I see people talk about, oh, these stocks. If you're thinking long term, that is when you make money in the market. Sure, you might make 100% returns, but 5 years of 25% returns is way better than 100% 1 year return. And doing 100% year over year over year is very it's almost impossible. I'm not saying it is impossible, but it's very unlikely, and you might be like, well, I can do it. Then prove me wrong. But it's harder than it sounds. Now here's just this. This is a study, Morgan Stanley article, a recent study by FactSet shows that dividend-paying stocks outperformed their non-paying counterparts by a dramatic amount. From 1991 to 2015, non-dividend-paying stocks earned only 4.1% return year over year, while dividend-paying stocks returned a 9.7 average annual return. That's huge. Those that paid a dividend from this entire time period outperformed the benchmark in 17 of 23 years. Now, especially speaking, a lot of different institutions, investment institutions, and analysts are saying the year of the 2020s could be a lost decade, meaning that stocks either lose value or they just stay flat. And how do you make money in this market? One, you buy dividend stocks that pay you in cash. And another little tip is you could very easily sell cash secured puts, covered calls, and that's just an extra way for you to add more income into your portfolio. Now, looking onto some more things, here's just the bottom line of this whole article. Dividend investing is not new, but it has recently come back into vogue. Historically, dividend-paying stocks have outpaced the performance of non-dividend-paying stocks and have done so with lower volatility. Here is just a little chart that you can look at, which is pretty solid stuff. Here's the return of all these different stuff. Dividend growers, huge, 11.2% over this time period. A beta of 0.79. So what that means is your non-dividend payers are giving you a lower return and a higher beta. That's just a lose-lose situation. You're getting a lower return, so you're not making as much money that you could be making, and you're getting a higher beta, which means your stocks, your portfolio, is more volatile. And that's not necessarily what you like to see, especially if you're a dividend investor and you like the kind of slow growth uptrending. When in doubt, zoom out. That's what you got to think about. Zoom out, look at the uptrend of the market. And if you like to not have these days where, I'll take me for example. I have my TD Ameritrade portfolio, which is strictly growth stocks. I used to have a lot in there, but now I only have 3 select growth stocks. And with the market, I am just taking hits after hits. I am down 15%. Now I'm not selling these because they're companies that I do believe in for the long term. But it sucks. I'm sitting here and I'm just like, wow. But my dividend portfolio is down as well, but it's only down 2%. My growth stocks are down 15%. Some of them, I bought one of them at 14, went up to 65, and now to 30. And I could have sold and cashed out a few months ago, but I got greedy, and it kind of teaches you the lesson of, hey, just buy dividend stocks if you don't want to sell, because it's got the tax advantages. It's got a bunch of different things going for it. And so I really do love dividend investing, and I also like investing in my other ventures. So what my main point is, being patient is very hard in dividend investing. But be patient and go enjoy your other ventures, but don't make them let you lose sight of your dividend portfolio. You need to stay consistent and you need to stay patient, whether it be $20 that you're adding or $20,000 that you're adding. Be consistent and be patient because it's the only way that you'll get that dividend cash flow portfolio that you dream of. Now, here's a few more Warren Buffett quotes that I like to look at just for some inspiration. Rule number one, never lose money. And rule number two, never forget rule number one. Dividend investing, being consistent. You should be solid on not losing all this money and going into these other ventures. You can lose money, and I'm not saying sometimes the lessons that you learn from losing that money is greater than it's just invaluable. So take that with a grain of salt. Now, successful investing takes time, discipline, and patience. No matter how great the talent or effort, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. So you just can't rush through the process, and great things do take time. Be patient, as it's a virtue. And someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Plant your tree today if you haven't started already, and in the future, you'll be sitting in the shade, just chilling, having your dividend income, paying for your lifestyle. And that's the dream. But everybody, that is what I have for you in this video. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and you subscribe. You turn on those post notifications for videos coming out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. Leave a comment below what you thought about the stuff. Maybe you have any tips for just kind of getting through this bump in the road. I always like to see your guys' opinions. Check out M1 Finance. Use my link in the description below if you want to sign up and get a free $50 by depositing $100. You can check out my portfolio, yada yada. You know how it goes. Thank you again, and I will see you at the next video.